Okay, so we're looking at what happens when big statements about immigration meets real situations. Some people get asked direct questions. Federal agents get followed on the job all the time. Arrest numbers come out in a single day. Local leaders catch heat from their own side, and a simple change gets proposed for who drives the big trucks on American roads. Let's watch how these pieces sit next to each other.
Right, this lib woman panicked when asked if she could host a refugee of her own.
Trump is banning immigration from Somalia. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's terrible.
Why?
I just think that there's a lot of bad things going on in Somalia, and we should be taking people in war-torn countries in.
We should be taking them in. We're trying to get people today to sign up to take in a Somali migrant. Would you be able to do that?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I could or not. I don't live in New York.
Well, that's okay. Where do you live?
Massachusetts.
We could send them to Massachusetts if that's all right. Could we get your name, email address, and then how many you'd be able to take in?
I couldn't do that without talking to my husband first. I might be open to it.
You might be open to it?
But I would want to have more information first.
Okay. Could we just get your information just in case
Only because I don't know who you are.
Oh, I'm Matt Miller.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I do it through an organization.
Okay. President Trump says he's stopping immigration from Somalia. What are your thoughts about that?
We need immigration as a country. It's insane, the arbitrary stops that he's putting in on all these countries.
You think America should accept in third world immigrants? He shouldn't stop it?
We always have. We should.
Let me ask you, we're trying to find people to take in a migrant from Somalia. Would you be able to give us just your email and how many you would like to take?
I wouldn't be available to do that at this time.
You wouldn't be available?
No. I live in Michigan. I can't do that right now.
Okay. I mean, we could send them to Michigan if that's all right. We're just trying to get... You don't want to do it?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, not at this time. Oh, okay, so these libs, they love to say that America should take in every immigrant from everywhere on the planet, but when they are asked to actually house one of them themselves, all of a sudden, oh my God, just gotta ask the husband, or wow, I'm all the way in Michigan, so I couldn't do that. And so the first lady, number one, so they were talking about mass immigration from Somalia. Number one, let me give you a little statistic about Somalia, and you can Google me and fact check me. 86% of Somali immigrants in this country are on some form of public assistance. Again, I would love for you to fact check me if you think that I am wrong, but I do not think that I am because I remember that statistic. But the first lady is from Massachusetts, right? Do you remember when DeSantis had all of the illegals bust up to Martha's Vineyard? 60 of them made it up there, and Martha's Vineyard had them out of there within 72 hours. That's how much the libs of Massachusetts and Martha's Vineyard care so much about the illegal immigrants and the refugees. Hypocrites, all of them.
So the woman instantly hesitates. The second a question turns personal, right? Husband first. I got to ask him first. The next guy says we need immigration. Then immediately says he lives in Michigan when asked if he'd actually take someone in. The excuses show up faster than the original support. Now, it's easy to have a position when it stays abstract. The moment it touches their own house or their own state, the answers shift. Now, that same tension shows up when agents are actually out doing the work.
Oh my God. Oh my God, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God, escape, run! Oh my God! Oh my God, run! Oh my God, I swear, run! No, I swear. Mira, ahí lo agarraron. Tuvieron fucking believable.
the fuck do you think you are? You're blocking us? You're gonna go on the other side of traffic? Yeah, you did. You went on the other side of traffic, didn't you? Yo, don't do that again. I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting you know right now. You're gonna fuck yourself. I'm telling you right now. Don't do it again. All right? Yes, you are. You on the other side of traffic and you blocked us.
No, I'm not blocking you.
The fuck?
Pinche come plátano.
Always tough when they start walking away. So a couple in an SUV decides to follow ICE agents down the street and, you know, boop, boop, boop on that horn. Now, it escalates until an agent has to get out and address it directly. Obviously, they're trying to chase down. I didn't get the full detail of who they're trying to chase down. But, you know, you obviously know why. Federal officers are to, you know, to enforce the law, not to debate in traffic. Now, when civilians insert themselves into active operations, it turns a routine stop into something else entirely. Now, while some people are choosing to get in the way, the enforcement numbers keep moving.
Breaking today, President Trump overturning a brief suspension of ICE traffic stops, calling it an effective crime-fighting tool for immigration agents. Correspondent Alexis McAdams with the latest from New York City. Hey, Alexis.
Hey, John. Well, President Trump says ICE traffic stops are back on. As border czar Tom Homan tells Fox, agents have a lot of tactics they can use to make arrests.
You can certainly arrest the alien before he gets in the car, when he leaves home. You can certainly arrest the alien when he parks the car, where he gets to where he's going. But there's going to be situations where they need to do a vehicle stop, especially if it's a criminal alien.
So this morning, President Trump overturned that pause, calling the traffic stops one of the agency's most effective crime-fighting tools, saying without them, ICE would just play right into the criminals' hands. That's because DHS says, John, agents use these traffic stops because you don't need a judicial warrant. It's different than going in someone's house. The debate follows 2 fatal ICE-involved shootings in less than a week, including one in Biddeford, Maine, on Monday. You can see the vigil there. Federal officials have identified the man killed as 25-year-old Colombian national, and the Attorney General's office just identified him as Johan Sebastian Duran Guerrero. Immigration advocates say he was legally authorized to work in the United States. DHS also tells Fox he was not the target of the operation, explaining he was leaving the target's home but tried to flee before an agent opened fire. They called it a threat to public safety. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are calling for a full investigation. That includes Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins and Democrat Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Republicans had agreed to our proposal for body cameras, use of force training, warrant requirements, other basic reforms. The victims killed in Texas and Maine so tragically might be alive today.
So we asked DHS about those body cameras, John. When are they coming? They told us that more than half of its field offices have the body cams. The rest of the teams will receive them within the next 60 days.
All right, we'll see what everybody has to say about this going forward. Alexis McAdams.
238 arrests in one single day in Rio Grande Valley. New record for that area. You know, the charges include sexual battery and attempted kidnapping. And come on, I mean, what else do you need? Traffic stops are being used again as a working tool, and the results are showing up in the daily count. The volume and the seriousness of the cases make the previous pause on those stops look even more questionable.
Our city council is going to you're going to get out of here. If you don't want to be here, then don't. Bring your ice with you. Do something here.
Take them handcuffs with you. What's another dead body? What's another dead body? He's dead. Don't come back up here. Don't come back up here unless you got results. Unless you got results, don't come back up here. Handcuff another dead body. Get out of here. Sure, later. I'm a little frustrated right now.
Protesters in Maine are yelling shame and get out at their own Democratic governor after an ICE incident. You know, same party, same state, but the crowd is directing its anger at the state leader for not stopping federal action. The frustration that used to point only one direction is now landing on people who were expected to shield them from it. And at the same time, a different problem is getting a direct fix.
We're going to replace them with proud American veterans who are going to take our veterans, who are going to make them, we're going to teach them a lot about driving trucks. And in many cases, they know. We're going to say any American who's driven a heavy truck for our military will automatically be eligible for a commercial driver's license. So we're going to get them taken care of. And the radical left is very much opposed to that, but it doesn't matter what they want because we're the ones that are running. We're going to replace them with...
So the president, Donald Trump, he lays it out without any extra language, right? Illegal drivers who can't read signs, some under the influence, involved in fatal crashes. The proposal is straightforward. Take veterans who already drove heavy trucks in the military and give them automatic CDL eligibility. It addresses the workforce need and the safety record at the same time by using people who already have the training and experiences. And a lot of people are reacting to exactly that shift.
The gig is up for these undocumented immigrant truck drivers. Donald Trump wants to replace them with U.S. military veterans. While speaking at the Pennsylvania Defense and Innovation Summit, he announced this plan. He said that the federal government will grant automatic commercial driver's license, CDLs, to any American veteran who has experience operating heavy trucks during their military services. And he also wants to fast track this, like in a hurry. So fast track veterans with military transport experience into the commercial trucking industry by bypassing traditional state CDL testing hurdles. I wonder what testing hurdles these undocumented immigrant truck drivers had to bypass, or did somebody just, push them through? Yeah, they just pushed them through. Now, this is all an initiative in wanting to make the roads in America safer for American drivers. Because in this very same state, Pennsylvania, a state trooper lost his life. Michael lost his life to a Haitian national who was in this country illegally, but somehow he was able to drive a truck. Now, this impact all Americans. Because even though a truck driver, undocumented immigrant truck driver could have got their license or CDLs in Florida, New York, California, some of them have long trips. They travel across this country, so they just don't stay in the places where they receive their CDLs at. Well, anyway, let me know what y'all think about this plan. Do y'all agree with it? Do what's the pros and cons? And condolences to the state trooper, the Pennsylvania state trooper who lost his life, Michael. Man, what a tragedy. So many more, too. But let me know what y'all think.
Now, this reaction captures the practical side. Veterans who served gets the first shot at these jobs instead of people who entered the country here illegally and then got behind the wheel of a commercial truck. After the recent incidents that made the safety issues impossible to ignore, impossible, the idea of prioritizing Americans who already know how to handle the equipment lands as a common sense adjustment. I'm just saying. Theory meets the street. Enforcement produces record numbers. And resistance appears in traffic and at political events. I'm just tired of seeing it. The safety problem in one industry gets a direct solution using people who've already served. Shout out to Trump for that. The gap between what gets said in interviews and what actually happens when the questions or the job Get real. It's hard to miss once you lay it out this way. I'm just saying. And I want to know what part stood out to y'all the most. Definitely drop it in the comments. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love, mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Micah 6 and 8. Y'all made it to the end of this video. I want you to write 238. Y'all be safe. Go check with somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.